Hello, my name is Julia James, and I'm a career clarity coach. And what that means is that I help you get clear on the career that's right for you. And you may be wondering, what does forgiveness have to do with career clarity? Well, in my humble opinion, a whole lot. Because resentment, it doesn't even have to be career related, but any kind of resentment that you're currently carrying, lugging around with you is actually holding you back from moving forward in your life. So, and yeah, so I'll just give you a few pieces on like how to start with this whole forgiveness process. It's a journey. But to start is even just to become aware of the grudges, the resentments, those little things that you're holding on to. And becoming aware of them is just noticing, where do you feel like, oh, if, you know, such and such hadn't done this or said this, I would be I would be way better off. Or if that hadn't happened, I'd be, in a good place. Or it's usually these statements that start, if only dot, dot, dot. And so that's kind of how you even get in touch with, oh, I'm holding some resentment there. Oh, there's like some grudges around. So that's the first step. Once you're aware of them, well, then, it's quite another step to actually let them go. And just consider for a moment, just once you get in touch with some of these resentments or grudges, like just notice, like, how do they actually feel when you think about these things? If only that hadn't happened, I'd be dot, dot, dot. I'm guessing it doesn't feel all that great. It can feel like a really heavy load. And there is that quote that, resentment is a little bit like drinking poison and then wishing that the other person would die. So it's like we're actually doing ourselves a whole bunch of harm as we hold on to that resentment. And of course, it's not easy to let it go, but what's really important is, like, are you willing to let it go? Are you willing to, let that big burden down that you're carrying right now? And you may not even know how to do that, but just the willingness itself is actually a very key piece to moving forward with that forgiveness. Once you're willing, the process itself becomes a lot easier. And so once you are willing, you may even also start noticing some compassion for the other person or the other people involved with the situation. You may begin to notice that they themselves were carrying a heavy load that maybe led them to do things or say things that that felt like they were hurting you. And so that is another level of forgiveness happening. But all of this doesn't necessarily have to happen overnight. And also, again, you don't have to do this alone. I'm right here to support you because, again, forgiveness is a big, courageous step. However, it really can free you to pursue your true calling. And that's what I want for you. And the world wants that too, because, the world needs you to live your calling.